What's up, y'all? I'm Dwayne D. Williams, and I help educators identify and transform problems that prevent them from designing culturally responsive practices. I've trained thousands of educators on culturally responsive teaching, and I've coached hundreds of teachers on how to design culturally responsive activities. In this video, I describe the number one reason, the number one problem that prevented most educators from designing culturally responsive practices. Okay, let's get into it. Just for a moment, I want you to reflect on one of the most popular books that you've read related to culturally responsive teaching. Bring this book to your mind. Now reflect on the most recent training related to culturally responsive teaching. Now here's the big question. Do you feel that this book and/or training prepared you to design culturally responsive practices? If you are like most educators, the answer is no. And here is the number one reason why the answer is no. Poor, ineffective training. Most of the books that practitioners read and most of the training that they received focused on one of three things. They either focused on theories, quick tips, or white privilege. And instead of preparing educators for culturally responsive teaching, these kinds of experiences, this kind of training frustrated them because the training did not teach them how to design and implement culturally responsive practices in the classroom. You may have experienced this same problem. In fact, if you have been in education long enough, you have experienced the problem. But here's the good news. Here's what you should know. There is a better approach. There is a better way of doing it. And in the next video, I'll show you exactly how to do it. I'll share my approach to culturally responsive training, and I'll share examples from my own research to illustrate the importance of identifying and transforming problems when designing culturally responsive activities. Hey, listen, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Dwayne D. Williams, and I help educators identify and transform problems that prevent them from designing culturally responsive activities. If you're interested in designing culturally responsive activities, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can access my training videos and prepare to design culturally responsive activities the right way.